Hmm. All right, guys, how's everybody doing today? I know I haven't been live in such a long time. It's been quite a while. Is that a bee? Oh, no, that's not a bee. That's some sort of fly or whatever the heck that is. You know, one of those things that's like outside that's, I don't know why it has to be. Give me a second. It has to be a problem right now. Give me a minute. Of course, this is going to be a problem today. As soon as I get on live stream, this is going to be a problem. I go outside early in the morning and one of those, I don't know what the heck to call it. It's like a kind of a fly with like a long leg, with long legs or whatever. Guys, hit that like button as soon as you get in here and hit the subscribe button. Let people know that I am live. I haven't gone live at such in such a long time. Um, it's very difficult for me to go live, especially with the fact that the kids are home, or at least Hayden's home at sometimes. It's going to be worse during the summer, so I hope that I can find some time to go live at least an hour. But today we're probably going to be live about an hour until somewhere, or actually not even that long, probably somewhere around 30 minutes. Um, we're seeing a big collapse, you said? I do see that things are starting to fall. You can see Bitcoin's down by 2% at the moment, but we'll go into that in a couple of seconds. Guys, if you want to leverage trade on Margex, feel free to use my link in the chat as well as in the description. For Margex, you can trade up to 100x leverage, as well as you could trade as little as 5x leverage. I've been able to be successful in a lot of different plays. Yes, I have had failures at times, but I've been able to gain quite a bit. Jasmy is disappointing when everything pumps. Jasmy is lagging or even going down. I mean, Jasmy was up to 2 cents again. So it went from 1.5 or yeah 1.5 cents to about 2 cents. And I was able to gain a lot in that leverage trading, or in that time leverage trading. And I want to go through that in this video, but we're going to go through it in a couple of seconds. Just want to say good morning to people. I haven't talked to anybody in so long. Are you still buying CRO? I have 264,000. I'm not buying anymore. I was tempted the other day, but I didn't end up buying anymore. I'm not really buying much crypto. I can't say that I'm buying no crypto, but I'm not buying much crypto here. Um, See Bitcoin falling fast. I have about 1.2K in Jasmy right now. That's good. Kindly request to my crypto money and alphabets numbers. Needs automatic mode. Like okay, okay. Um, Morning, Matt. Long time. Yeah, it's been a while. 7 p.m. here. Well, hopefully, you get your daily dose of crypto. You probably watch a lot of cryptocurrency videos. I watch some here and there, but since I'm doing like a lot of the research, I don't typically spend a lot of time watching it. But there's a lot of information to go around, not just from me. And I'm sure there's live streams that are happening from great content creators. So um, yeah. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Well, thank you for watching, Kevin. Good morning to you as well. Good morning, everybody. Great day. Comeback, big collapse. We'll see. I can hear you. Good morning. Do you think Bitcoin will fall more? I haven't actually seen the like I haven't dove into the true like fall or what has happened today. I'm just looking at some numbers right now. I'm seeing the numbers that I'm up on certain positions and I'm mainly focusing on those. I don't really hold Bitcoin at the moment. Um, how do you feel about ADA? But technically, we want to see if we see Bitcoin just fall and everything else is kind of rising, then we know that altcoin season is kind of upon us. But since we're still seeing Bitcoin dominance at a higher level, we know that we're not there yet. Why do you never speak about Crow with knife? I mean, I'm not a I can't say I'm a fan or not a fan of it. I've seen it a couple of times. People have mentioned it to me, but I don't hold it. I typically only speak about things that I hold because, that's I don't know, maybe it's a double-edged sword there because I speak about things that I hold, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're just trying to pump your bags." I don't think the things that I hold are going to pump based on the things that I'm talking about, right? Or based on me saying anything, right? These are worth like billions upon billions of dollars with hundreds of million, if not billions of dollars worth of volume. It's not going to be affected by me, but some people believe that. But I talk about positions that I hold most cases because of the fact that if I'm saying I believe in it, obviously I believe in it because I hold it, right? What is happening right now? I have no idea right now. Keep on the most important. What is happening now? XRP holding up. Yeah, XRP is still at a level of 53 cents at the moment. Solana is increasing. Yeah, Solana is at $152. I would have liked to put down a leverage trade in that, but I was a little bit skeptical because Solana tends to increase or decrease very, very fast. So I was thinking about putting in a leverage trade. But let me get into kind of Jasmy Coin, the reason why we're in this video. Let me bring up Jasmy and show you where the price is, as well as go into my position there as well. So make sure you guys take some time to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my Margex link in the description if you guys want to start leverage trading. But yeah, definitely go ahead and check that out. But if we look at Jasmy Coin right now, it's sitting at around the 2 cent level. It's at 1.9 cents. We're seeing it up 2.4, 2.5%. My overall value, obviously, I hold 1 million, so it's around 19,000. We are close to the $1 billion market cap at a $973 million market cap with 800 or 85 million dollars worth of volume, which brings it to an 8.7 percentage for volume to market cap ratio. Things are definitely looking great for this. I feel like we saw a good level to be at and a good level for people to invest into, whether we're talking about leverage trading or just all around holding the position. I feel like it's a good level for where this will be. And the total supply still sits basically around this same level. I believe they did the lockup already. The lockup has happened. I haven't had a breakdown on exactly where that is, but I think we're going to see more and more that gets locked up throughout time. Now, when it comes to how much I made in Jasmy Coin, I saw this at a low level, so I decided to make an investment, right? You're going to see here it says $1,600 that I put into this play, $1,600, and I ended up spending Matic. So I think it was like $60 in Matic, and this ended up increasing significantly. So as it increased, I ended up taking $250 worth of a gain from Jasmy Coin. I invested $60, took out 250, so I'm up quite a bit on that 250. I still have $467 worth of a gain that's sitting in there, and I'm up 1,458%. So the point is that leverage trading can get you. Now I am at a 50x leverage. I saw the opportunity, and the reason why I decided to do that was, again, I saw this opportunity here and I invested.
Donated 2001 through super chat. GTROK to the moon.
I don't know what that is, but that's great if it can pick up. Thank you for the super chat. So I invested, you can see here at this bottom, I saw this level where it was at 15, and I was like, it's going to bounce from here. So I ended up investing into it at that point with $60, 50x leverage, ended up picking up quite a bit. Somewhere around here is where I took my initial investment plus profit, or half the position, and now we're sitting with everything else that is gravy in here, and I'm up $467. I also made an investment recently on AVAX. I put on Patreon as my leverage trade of the day, and this went from my investment point for my open price of $33 all the way up to $38 where it stands. I'm up $182 on a 10x leverage there. I felt like that was an opportunity. So I'm finding success within leverage trading. I like Margex. I've been utilizing it for quite some time. And if you guys want to explore it, again, the link to that is in the chat. It's also in the description. But the reason why I like, the reason why I like Margex and what I'm doing here, there are some other leverage trading opportunities, not really for the US, but just because of how little you can leverage. Like I can go in here and say, hey, if I have Sol and I see an opportunity, right, and I only have $1 worth of Sol, I can leverage on $1, right? I don't have to leverage on $500 or a minimum of $100. I can leverage on a low amount of money. So I haven't done my leverage trade of the day today yet. I expect to do it at some point, but I haven't done it yet. So yeah, if you want to check that out, again, the link is in the description. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. It does help out the channel, helps out growth, and everything there. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the market. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat while we're here. Did you hit the like button yet? I don't think I changed the title for my Rumble. I don't know how many people are over on Rumble, but thank you guys for watching. My allergies have been a little bit better than how they were the past couple of days. They're still not 100%, but definitely way better to where I can talk without being super nasally, you know? Let's see, 144 people here, 31 likes. So you were concentrated in what is happening now. Eventually I will. All the money you do is from YouTube videos, not crypto. What? You can see that I'm all right. If that's what you want to come here and say and not actually listen to what I'm talking about, then I'm not even gonna entertain it. I don't even care. It's not even gonna be a timeout anymore. I don't even care at this point. What do you think about Pesci? The coin looks pretty good. A very good community. I'll have to go into that in a little bit because I am going to get into the rest of exactly what the market is doing right now. Also today, not good. Jasmy to open. Wait, what? A leverage trade. It's not good to open a leverage trade. You can do it on both sides. You can leverage trade positively. You can leverage trade negatively. You can sell the market as well as buy the market if you wanted to. I have had success both ways. I've had more success buying the market because it's very difficult to tell whether things are going to absolutely collapse unless they hit a ridiculous high point. So like, let's say you go into Shiba Inu and Shiba Inu hits an all-time high level, you can assume that that is going to resist from those levels. And you can put in maybe 100x, you can put in a 25x leverage at a $100 and kind of risk that $100. Yes, you are heavily risking that $100 because it could break through that all-time high. However, it does show that typically you will see a resistance, a hard resistance away from where the all-time high was. In many scenarios, you will see that. So you can find different levels to buy and sell within a position and make money leverage trading or just long-term investing. Can you look at a crow with knife? I'll have to give me a second in a little bit. I know somebody asked me to look at that a while ago. Targeting ETH and Solana. I'll have to go into that in a little bit. Let me go into where the market stands right now. So the market is currently at a $2.37 trillion market cap with 1.25% gain on the market. We're seeing the dominance slightly decreased, but still at a way higher level of 53.3%. We want to see that lower than 50. We want to see it approach the 30% level to kind of tell us that we are in kind of altcoin season at those moments. If we look at Bitcoin, it is currently slightly up. It is down in the last hour by 1.6%, but still up 0.5%. We're seeing Ethereum up 0.5% as well, BNB up 0.5%, Solana's up 4.4%, so it's definitely seeing a little bit more of an increase, but also a little bit more of a decrease in the last hour. If we look at XRP, that's slightly up in the last 24 hours, slightly down in the last hour, still sitting around 53 cents though. Dogecoin has picked up. This is something that I actually wanted to increase the amount that I'm holding. Well, I wanted to make a leverage trade on this play on Dogecoin because I'm not actually holding Dogecoin, but I wanted to make a leverage trade or put through a leverage trade when it was at a lower price point, I think like 12 or 13 cents. So this would have been great to see that pick up and jump to some of those levels. Cardano is still sitting at a 46-cent level, up 1.3%. That has been disappointing, right? Cardano really hasn't performed to the level that we all wanted it to. Shiba Inu is slightly up by 1%. AVAX is up by 5%. I'm expecting so much more out of AVAX eventually, but it is up for about 5% today. We can see Chainlink that's up about 5%, 4% for Polygon, 4% for Internet Computer, 1% for Litecoin. I'm expecting so much more out of that as well. Let's look at things that are up the most. HBAR is up by 8%. Let's look at things that are up the most in the last 24 hours. In the top 100, we have WorldCoin that's actually up quite a bit, up to $6.27. We're seeing it at a $1.2 billion market cap. Again, up 17%, 35 or 36% for the last 7 days. Athena is also up by 12 or 13%. AIOZ is up by 10%. Fets.ai 10%, Jupiter about 10%. AGIX also around 9 or 10%, right? You have a lot of the AI positions that are moving quite a bit. Python Network is up by 8%. Today, the graph is up by 8%, HBAR 8%. So things are definitely up, but you can see in the last hour, things are starting to kind of pull back a little bit. You can see things that are down. A lot of things are significantly red in the last hour, which does suck. But, still, everything's up in the last 24 hours. You can't really be fully mad at it. Let's look at my watch list and what I'm looking at closely. Within here, things that are up the most, we have Teller that's up by 31% on the last 24 hours. I would have loved to invest more money into Teller. I didn't though. I know a bunch of people have told me, they were like, hey, are you putting more money into Teller because it's at like $50? And I was like, I don't know, right? I don't want to buy any more cryptocurrency. I believe in it a lot further than where I bought it at, which I think my average is like $110. But I still feel like this, or I still felt like I didn't want to invest more money into cryptocurrency, even though I just made a purchase recently into a play. And I'm not going to say what that play is, but I recently made an investment into a play. We have GME that's up 24%. That's a position that I did invest money into recently, and I think I don't think I'm up on it. I think I'm like slightly down, but it has so much more room for growth. I think I have like 3 million of it. Book of Meme. This is up by 11%. We talked about this maybe 2 days ago and exactly where the push will go for that. I have 416,000 of that. You have Gala, you have Joe Biden coin that's up by 7%, Cosmos 6%, Terra Luna Classic up by about 7% as well, Beam that's up, and so on and so forth, right? Grok is making a move. Let's go ahead and look at things that are dropping the most. You have Lucky's Leopard coin that's down to 200K. I would hope to see that push up a lot more, and for them to make some massive moves within this bull market, and to aggressively have an impressive bull market. That's what I want to see. So fingers crossed, right? I'm not a person that's really making those decisions on exactly what's going to be done. So I hope that we can see some big things there. VSG still holding strong at the $19 million level. We're not really seeing a ton of money in volume. I would love to see a lot more than where this stands at $16,000. I would love to see a crazy amount more. But the fact that it is still holding at these levels shows the level of strength that it does have, the amount of burning that goes into it, the amount of like the deflationary aspect of it. And everything there. My largest realized gain has been from the VSG, and I'm still holding a massive amount that's left. What I believe is a massive amount. I mean, there's people that hold way more than me, but still. So yeah, those are my positions here. And again, some of those, let's look at my Margex plays. Some of them that are playing out, some of them that maybe not are not playing out. But we can see here, I have a position in BTC. I don't know why it's not popping up. I have 11 total, positions at which a couple of them I've taken profit. I haven't taken profit on AVAX yet. I've taken profit on Jasmy Coin, but I'm up $500 or 1,540% at the moment. I've taken profit, or I didn't take profit on this XRP play. I didn't take profit on Ethereum yet. I took profit on this Dogecoin play. I made like $1,000 on that, and I'm up about 1,000%. You can see that there. But I'm also up a decent amount on Bitcoin, and yeah, I probably want to make another leverage trade play today, but I want to find the right opportunity to do so. Why take profit? So I tend to take profit because I want to protect my initial investment. Typically, like if it was something that has more consistency, then yes, I wouldn't do that. I would, let it ride because it has so much room for growth. But since the crypto market is so volatile and will come down by, 20% in an instant, I have to find the ability to take my initial investment plus a little bit of profit and then leaving the rest in there so I feel great about holding that. If you don't take profit, then you put yourself at risk. Yes, you can gain a crazy amount, but you see how far, like Jasmy Coin, it was at 2.7 cents, right? Went all the way down to 2.4, 2.3 cents. That level of a decrease there, that can kill anyone's leverage position and completely liquidate so many people, right? So when I see those type of gains, if I invest at a low point of 1.5 cents or 1.3 or whatever, I find a place to take my initial investment so that I feel great about what I'm holding. And also that if it does get fully liquidated, I made money off of it, right? I can let it sit there for a long period of time and be comfortable being up $500 on a play to where I only invested $60. If I told you can invest $60 and make 500 from it, when you take that every day of the week, probably. But if you can say, all right, I'm going to take $63 and I'm going to say, if you take this profit now, you can make upwards of thousands of dollars. Wouldn't you feel comfortable holding the rest as you made $250? Of course. So you always have to find the best place for you to take profit so that when you see these large numbers, it doesn't make you feel like it's burning a hole in your pocket and you need to sell it immediately. Never be scared to take profit. Absolutely. Can you check out L Labs token? It's from Labs Freework Company. They just started their own cryptocurrency within the week, up 400%. That's fantastic. Is it on CoinMarketCap? Because I don't want to go into anything on. So I don't see anything here. I don't see anything here. It's probably on Dex Tools or something because it's a soul investment. My nose is starting to close up. You don't talk about Crow. CRO because he missed the train. I mean, I missed the train on a lot of things. I talk about the things that I'm investing into because those are things that I believe in. If I'm not invested in CRO, what's CRO with a knife? If I'm not invested in that, then it doesn't show that I believe in it. But people want me to talk about it because it creates more hype and attention for whatever they're holding, right? So anytime someone says, "Hey, can we talk about this?" and there's two mindsets behind that request, where it's I want you to talk about it because it gets it exposure, and then people can clip that and say whatever they want. And then there's also the people that just want to know how I really feel about it. And usually the people want to know how I really feel about it are patient. Um, People that just want me to talk about something so that it pumps continue to say, "Hey, he missed the boat. He should check this out. Why is he not checking it out?" It gets annoying at times. Um, I'll check it out at my own pace if I want to. Um, Always take profit or someone else will help you take it. I don't think they'll help you take it. I think they'll take it from you. Always take profit or someone else will. Take profit when Jasmy hits 10 cents. I mean, I will. When it comes to Jasmy coin, my position, I have certain places to where I want to take profit. But if I make enough money leverage trading, like say if I make a good $3,000, $4,000 leverage trading, there's no point in me taking my profit. I already made my profit from leverage trading. So now the position that I have that's 1 million, I can let it sit there for a longer period of time, right? And be happy about that because I already made my initial investment here. Now I could take a little bit more, and whatever I take would be purely profit, but that all depends on what I'm really deciding to do and how my exit plan is. But if I'm making thousands of dollars over here, like say if this gets to a level of 10 cents, if this gets to a level of 10 cents, most likely if it gets to a value of about $1,000 or $2,000, I might end up taking some of that profit, but I haven't established that yet. But let's say this does get to a value of 10 cents, that's going to be 27,000%. And if I did, I don't know what this is. Alexa, what is $32 multiplied by 26,000%?
32 US dollars times 26,000% is 8,320 US dollars.
Yeah, so $8,000, I would basically be happy with that if it can get to that level. And why would I want to take profit at 10 cents over there when I'm gaining the profit over here, leverage trading? Again, if you guys want to, explore Margex, feel free to do so. The link to that is in the chat where you can sign up and start trading today. You can actually trade with a very little bit of money. I'm gonna maybe do a small leverage trade today. I just gotta find the right opportunity. I feel like XRP is at a good level, being at 53 cents, but I don't want to do a strong leverage trade if I am. So currently you're gonna see like this price where I opened it was 52. That's a low point. And then I have another point here where I invested at 47 and my liquidation is 38. And then I think I have another one. I wanna throw money into Dogecoin because I feel like that moves aggressively. But and the thing is XRP hasn't moved that aggressively. It's still standing down here at the 50-cent level. I feel as though it has so much more room for growth up here, and that's why I would throw another leverage trade to gather more SOL. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. And this is just a simple leverage trade that I'm going to do here. And even though it may come back, it still gives me a lot of opportunity there. So I don't know how much I have. I have 2.08 or 2 point, wait, sorry, 0.28, which is around, let me go to my wallet, which is around $43 at $43 worth of SOL that I can trade. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll take the $43 and I'll do it at maybe a 5x leverage, just something simple that will give me $308 that I'm trading with to gather more SOL as this does end up picking up. So that puts my liquidation point at 42, which is a little bit higher than what I would have wanted, but obviously where I'm investing is where I'm investing. So I just want to be able to gain more SOL as I have that opportunity. And we'll see how that plays out. Like the leverage trade that I did yesterday for AVAX turned out really well. Let's just hope it obviously stays here. We are far away from this liquidation point of $30, but anything can happen. You know that the market can absolutely pull back. CDC hit 100 million users, bright future ahead. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I hold 264,000 CRO. I would love to hold 1 million, but I didn't have a lot of money to invest at those times when it was at 5 cents, because I would have. 1 million would have been $50,000 at that point. And now that same $50,000 will be worth about $130,000. So I wish I would have had that much to invest in there, but I didn't. Let me go back here. Oh, it looks like Teller is at $94. These are looking good. I clear my nose. 1 million CRO practically guarantees you a millionaire. Absolutely. If you had 1 million, that's a absolutely guarantee. That's why I was looking for the opportunity to get, maybe 400, 500,000. So then I know that also I would consider that a guarantee, because I know it's going to get to a level of $2. I am strong that it's going to get to a value of $3, and maybe it'll go a lot further than that, depending on burns, depending on what the overall value of it to be. And I mean, CRO will be valuable, how much they utilize CRO within their exchange. Matt will push CAW when it hits 250 million market cap. Maybe. That's not, I don't know where it stands. Is right now still bad to build back up on CRO? I don't think it's bad to build back up on CRO. Why would you have to build back up? Did you sell it? Is that because CRO, I believe, is at what, like 13 cents? 13.3 cents. It's at a $3.5 billion market cap. I don't think it's a horrible time. Understand that my cost basis, if we go into my portfolio, right? My portfolio stands at 209,000, right? So if we look at CRO, I'm down on this play by $900. That means that my cost basis is above this point. That means that I believe in it well above this point. It's not saying that this, where it stands of 13 cents, is where I believe it to get to, or that this is the max level, because while we've seen 5 cents, my cost basis has always been around the 10 to 12 cent level, and now it's up to the 13 cent level, which means I dollar cost averaged up as I bought more and more CRO for the long game. So I'm not saying just because I believe in it above this point, you should believe in it above this point, but I definitely believe in it above this point because I'm holding this, from a while ago, right? From a long time ago, and where I bought at a higher level, and I purchased. Oh, this has come back pretty aggressively, or what it looks like to be pretty aggressively. But yeah, I purchased up at the level of like 14 cents, 15 cents, and I believe in it well above that point. Yeah, I sold some, needed some cash. It's not a bad time to build up CRO. Like I said, I'm holding at this point, but it's all dependent on what you see within it. It's not about what I see within it. It's about what you see, because if you see an opportunity to grow a lot further, then you'll hold it for that opportunity. If you go off based off of what I'm saying, then you may not have the same mindset that I have, and where I'm selling and where I'm taking profit and all that stuff there. Hate to change this the subject, but a kid called Beast. Have you checked them out? I got you into CRO. Wait, I got you into CRO and XRP. Hopefully, I get you into the kid called Beast. who got me into CRO. CRO was one of my first investments into cryptocurrency. XRP, I don't know who got me into it, but I've always day traded it, and I think I started to research it a little bit more, and that's when I got into kind of believing in the long term aspect of it and less of a swing trade. Because first it went from day trading to swing trading to actually believing in the long term growth within it as I researched the case. Because anytime I saw information, and the same people, a lot of people think the same way. Because anytime I mention XRP, they're like, aren't they in like a lawsuit, or aren't they in trouble, or aren't they breaking the law? And I have to explain it to them, and then they understand. So that's where my head was. But I haven't checked it out. So you said a kid called Beast. Is it here? Um, a kid called Beast. It doesn't look like it has any tracking, and it looks like it's an NFT. So I don't know. Maybe it should be Success Kid. I've heard people talk about that. Stupid and arrogant. Me? Opinion on CRO, Perry. I mean, I've kind of given my opinion on CRO. CRO, I believe, will go to a level of $3, if not further than that, right? And it all depends on a lot of different factors. But the things that crypto.com is doing for CRO to be implemented within not only the platform, but also looking at the DeFi wallet and looking at the Kronos chain and the things that Kronos is doing, I feel like are miles ahead of so many other exchange coins that I feel like you're going to see major success there, especially once you get the exchange released to the US, where it may not be as expensive to make these trades. Because right now they have a massive spread on their platform, but the exchange most likely is not going to have that massive spread. If not, it's going to be minimized drastically, and then it will make people want to trade, and it'll turn CRO from a tier 1 exchange, borderline tier 2 exchange, because it doesn't have a lot of volume, to S tier exchange. I believe that 100%. We spoke all last year. I used to be on your bad side. Uh, all love, because you still came to the light. Well, that's good. I mean, I never truly hate anybody. Um, but there are some people in this. Actually, there's one person in this world that uh, irks the hell out of me. But that's the only person in this world that I've ever had a problem with and continually had a problem with, right? So it's okay. CRO to $3 or $3 to $5 easily. I agree with you. Could wait? Could Matt hold you responsible for XRP when XRP adds the rest of the 45 billion supply to circulation? When when they add the 45 billion in circulation, I mean, I don't think that's going to be a big deal. If they add it all at one shot, like, that's a problem. But I don't think that's going to be a big deal with how much volume that goes through there. Yes, it will decrease the price ceiling by having that, but ultimately, like, does it? Because if we look at the concept, we look at the use case, it doesn't. We're not looking at market cap as strongly when we get up to that point. Right now we are, and we will continue to do that. But then once it gets to that point where it's heavily being used or used as the world currency, it's like, doesn't matter what the market cap truly is. Um, it just matters how much use is there, what the demand is for the position, or for the currency. Love your work, Matt. I gotta go. I gotta go to work. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Um, and hopefully work goes well. What do you think about a Venus coin, Matt? Can you check it out, please? I'll look it up if it's on Coin Market Cap. So this position that's currently at $10, I would imagine that this is it. Standing at a $158 million market cap with $6 million worth of volume. I would like to see a little bit more volume, 4% volume to market cap ratio. 52% of the supply is out there, so that's not horrible. It does have a form of dilution with 15 million coins out there versus the 30 million coins total, but you're in the millions. You're talking about something that has so much potential if it does have a massive use case for it, which I don't know if it does, right? But I would imagine it is available on many different platforms. If we go and look at what platforms it's available on, it has one S tier exchange. You're looking at Binance. You also have Gate.io, MEXC. You have 66 other pairings that are there. And I feel like the video ad is Claritin. They know that you have allergies. They're listening. So really, you got a video ad for Claritin? That's funny. That's hilarious. You should have like screen recorded that or something, and like just cut it together saying, "Ah, I got some allergies." This video is brought to you by Claritin. That'd be funny. Maybe they should sponsor me. Maybe they should say, "Hey, well, I don't take Claritin. I take uh, I can't think of the name. Why can't I think of the name? Uh, it's a green bottle, green and white. I don't know what it is. Zyrtec, I think. No, that's not that. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, this has 66 different pairings that are here. Oh, that's new. That CoinMarketCap has. They have similar coins. So kind of like what Coinbase does, where they show you similar coins and what they're where they stand and how much they'll be worth and all of that stuff. So and they show the comparison. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Didn't know that was a thing. But anyways, this sits at 66 different pairings that you have it available. I would like to see a lot more volume, especially having an S tier exchange, but I would imagine you don't really have as much information that's being talked about here with this. But it sits at a $10 price. Not bad at all. I would like to know what it does and why the reason why you would be invested into it. So Venus is an algorithmic money market and synthetic stablecoin protocol launched exclusively on the Binance Smart Chain. Well, that explains why it's not on Coinbase. The protocol introduces a simple to use crypto asset lending and borrowing solution to the decentralized finance and DeFi ecosystem, enabling users to directly borrow against collateral at high speed while losing less to transaction fees. In addition, Venus allows users to mint VAI stablecoins on demand within seconds by posting at least 200% collateral to Venus smart contracts. VIA tokens are synthetic BP20 tokens, assets that are pegged to the value of $1, whereas XVS, which is Venus tokens, are also BP20 based, but are instead used for governance of the Venus protocol that can be used to vote on adjustments, including adding new collateral types, changing parameters, and organizing product improvements. This seems like a good project. It seems like they got everything together, and it seems like something that I would be very, very interested in. And as I'm reading into it, I'm like, this doesn't look like a bad level. Let's go ahead and check the price where this stands and the growth that it has received maybe over time. If we look at the last 7 days, it is slightly up by about 1%. The last month, it's down by 31%, which shows me an opportunity of where this could get to, a level of 16 cents, which would be great. We look at the last, or sorry, $16. We look at the last year and how this has picked up from a level of $5 all the way up to $16 or $17. I feel as though, or $18. I feel as though this does show quite a bit of opportunity. If we look at the highest market cap that it's been to, it was a $1.2 billion market cap, currently stands at a $150 million market cap. I feel like this has a lot of upside. I feel like this has a lot of upside. I'll look at this a lot closer because um, the different things that I read, as well as the chart that I'm looking at. If there's nothing blaring, I would say the only thing that I probably want to understand a little bit more maybe is the the market cap, right? So, or sorry, the supply, because if there was any type of dilution, which it doesn't look like there's major dilution, but it looks like some has been added, but you have about 48% of the supply, but it's only 30 million. We're dealing with millions instead of billions. Like this is not a massive level. If it was at a $1 billion market cap, then I would say, okay, fully diluted at, 2 billion is crazy. But then when you see 150 and being fully diluted at 300, you know that you can average down at those points if it does find a way to decrease there. That may be something that I'm interested in. So thank you for that position. It does look great. Where is it sitting at? 336. This is one of those gems that could be outside of the top 100 that people are just blind to until it increases to a 1 billion, 2 billion, $3 billion market cap. Are you buying any base chain plays, or are you focusing on Ether Sol? I haven't. Um, I haven't really bought many base chain. I haven't bought any base chain plays at all. I may have bought like Mochi or Machi, however you want to say that. Um, but I think I made some profit off of that and sold it. I don't know where it is now. So I don't have any now. I can't say that I won't, but I'm not really prepared to at the moment. I appreciate you guys for being here and taking the time and liking the video. We got 100 likes. We got 151 people that are here. I appreciate you guys for being here. I know I haven't been live in quite some time, and it means the world to me for you to even be here and be a part of it. And even though I've been gone for a while, I've still been uploading videos. It's just I haven't been here actively conversing with you guys, which I appreciate you guys just being here. We got 7 people that are watching on Rumble. We got 151 on YouTube and other platforms as well. Hey Matt, do you own any Sologenic or Corium? Do you know they're connected to XRP with tokenizing physical assets? I don't own any of them. I don't know how they would be connected with XRP. If they're connected by just concept, then that makes sense, but not by like a physical connection. Um, oh wow, okay. I figured I'd been missing tons of them. No, I just haven't been live. Pikamoon, I feel like it does have some potential. I mean, I like what the concept of the game is. I can't wait to see how that does fully play out. Um, but I'm a big fan of gaming. I like gaming and I want to play a lot more, but I just don't have the time to do so. Once the kids are doing things on their own, I can say that I would have more time for streaming, for working, for investing, for you know gaming, everything, right? And that's kind of what I want to do, as well as spending a ton of time with my wife. So that's that's kind of what I want to do. And golfing, I think golfing is a big deal as well. I love my golfing channel. If you guys like golfing, feel free to check out my golfing channel, Matt Perry Golf. Um, Check that out there. Also, another plug: if you guys want to, join Patreon, or yeah, you want to join Patreon, feel free to do that. But if you want to join Margex and you want to sign up using my link in the chat, feel free to do so. It does help out the channel. It helps out growth, and you guys can trade as little as $1 if you wanted to. I think I have some other plays that are here. Let me go and check my wallet. Um, because I have other plays where I have Binance and I have a dollar. I have Tron, which I have $61. I should probably make an investment with that. I also have Chainlink at $61. Um, I have the stablecoin at $14, Arbitrum at $10, Ethereum at $8. So I have a decent amount. Like I can trade with this Pax dollar. Don't know what that is. I've never used that in my life, but I don't know if I can even convert from this. Hopefully I can. Um, did you get in on Zelda 2? I didn't get in on the launch of Zelda 2. I think I should be receiving some because I had Zelda 1. Um, but I'm glad to see that they finally launched. I was checking them out and I think they were up 4,800% on at some point, which is fantastic and congrats to them. And I want to see them continue to grow. I want to see them continue to do big things because it took so long for that launch to be a thing. And I know they were waiting for more bullish times, but you got to be able to get through the bad times as well as the good times. But when you launch something in a negative market, it's very tough to survive. And I know they know that. They're marketing geniuses over there. So if you want to go and check out Zelda 2, go ahead and check it out. I'll probably give it a look at some point in this video. I'm going to start learning Margex this week. Have brought me a MacBook Pro and given me a nice port to work with. Yeah, I mean, you said Soul Crap Coins have bought you a MacBook Pro. So that's great that they've been able to make you that much. So yeah, I think Margex, I'm going to take this $5 and I think I'm going to trade something on this $5. Just kind of find what I can trade. So let me find Pax USDP and we're going to maybe trade something simple, right? Something simple that I think could run a massive amount, but I'm only trading a very small amount. So I would say a Soul, but I think I'm late on getting back into that play because it has picked up quite a bit. Like if we go to Soul here and we look at how far this has pulled away from the 200 EMA, I think that's kind of telling, right? It got all the way down to this point, and I think that was the time to invest, was 120, 117, something like that. And then it could pick up, and now it's getting to about the 50 moving average, which means that it may end up resisting a little bit from those points unless we see a total crypto push and then it pushes past that. So I'm not going to go into Soul just because it has risen. And a lot of things have done the same thing. This is where you end up getting into a difficult situation where everything is kind of run a little bit and you're kind of cutting against the grain here. And it's not really working out fully, or it wouldn't work out fully well. So I feel like Matic it maybe at a good spot, but I also feel like they have higher fees for Matic. So I want to look at where that stands. It is below the 200 EMA. We're seeing this. It still is working back up to you have a crossover of the 200 EMA and the 50 moving average. You haven't had that crossover of I guess the 50 and the 200. That's kind of telling of more negativity than positivity. Um, huh. So I feel like this is at a good spot, just not good enough. I don't want to invest into something and it's only $5. So I think Matic is going to be the play. I'm going to do it at a aggressive leverage. It's $5 that I have here, and I'm going to do it at a 50x leverage, and we're going to see what we can gain within Matic and see if we can get up to a value of $1 or something, and push up to those levels depending on what the market does. So I'm going to put through another leverage trade for $248. Matic cannot decrease basically at all. If it decreases down to 73 cents, then my $5 gets liquidated there. But I don't expect anybody to do that. What I expect you to do is kind of leverage trade at a level of maybe 5x or 10x leverage. And you can make a decent amount doing that percentage wise and then work your way up to gaining a lot more and utilizing more money. Man, I think you keep missing the request, but a few of us would love to hear your thoughts on Crow with a knife. I know, and it kind of got aggressive in the beginning. Um, I gave my opinion on the last, I think on the last live stream that I did, which was a while ago. But I would have to do that. Give me a second. I'll go into it. Um, I love to move from the trenches to Margex, but I have a lot to learn for sure. I mean, with learning, the best way to learn is to get involved with it. That's the best way to learn. Like right now, with this 50x leverage play, if I invested more, I would be up a lot more. I'm up 10% right now, 11% right now, 12%, 13%. I'm up 70, 60 cents on my $5 play. That's great for right now. And this one I'm down. I did take a 5x leverage, which is more conservative for the long term. But then other ones I'm up significantly. Is Dot on Margex? I believe it's on Margex. I believe Polkadot's on Margex. Let me go ahead and check it out. Dot, yes. Dot, you can trade on Margex. Where does that stand? Is that at a good spot? I feel like that's at a good spot. It's sitting around the 200 EMA. I feel like that's at a great spot, actually. It has increased a lot recently, and I would have liked to have gotten it down here at the $6 level, but it's definitely at a great spot right now. Maybe I'll make another play, but I'll do it at like a 5x leverage, and I'll do it with. The problem is that some of these end up costing you a decent amount, um, you know, for fees, for funding fees. So certain ones like ADA is aggressive on the fees. Um, I don't like trading that one. I also don't like trading. I can't remember what it is. There's one other play that's that's like a no play. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely more aggressive, I would say. So let's see. Let's do this. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna find whatever. I think Tron was one of those plays that I had a decent amount. So Tron at $61. We're gonna see what the amount is. Let me go back here, and we're going to take Tron and we're gonna leverage trade that. Actually at half the value or at half the amount. So let's see. I want to put up not 50x leverage. I want to do a 10x leverage. 10x leverage here. And I think we have, I don't want to do $100. So I just want to do about 500. 500 at a 10x leverage will give me about $50 that I'm using. No, I probably want to do 300 and a 10x leverage. 300 at a 10x leverage um, will be a good amount. That would be about $30 I would be using in Polkadot. I feel like it's at a good spot right now. Long term, that should be good. I guess that really doesn't set me up long term with a 10x. I probably should have done a 5x because where's the 200 EMA where we're sitting at? I feel like we have a lot of growth, but you also have a resistance point right here. And then the lowest point is around this $6 level. So if it ends up pulling back, you lose that $30. But it's only $30. At how much I'm investing, I feel like that's not crazy amount. Caspa is a high leverage play. I think the fees are ridiculously high on Margex. So I wouldn't trade Caspa. I've made money with Caspa, but it's also like I've lost opportunity, I feel like. All right. So we got some plays here that are in, I said I was going to do these through Patreon, but I did it through YouTube. If you guys want to start leverage trading on this platform or even just reviewing the charts, because it's kind of like trading view, but also, investing on this platform, check out the link in the chat and start trading on Margex today. That looks good and is safer. Well, for you holding the position, like holding it outright, not leveraging, yes. But when you're leveraging, you have to worry about the liquidation points a lot more. When do you think Jasmine will get to $1? My wife said you're handsome. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that, but I think Jasmy coin will get to $1 probably in 2025. I'm definitely looking at 2024 as a level to kind of get to some of these levels of 10 cents, 20 cents, and hopefully we can push up to 50 cents. But it all depends on what happens if altcoin season truly does happen this year, which I would expect it to. But then again, the expectations can be completely skewed depending on what happens within these cases and stuff like that. So, yeah. Let's go back here. I want to keep that because I think I can buy that on Binance if I wanted to. If I wanted to, but I only let the Patreon know if I'm deciding to buy that because as I looked at that on stream, it looks pretty good. Anything moving crazy? We have Pepe that's up by 4% in the last 24 hours. We kind of only have 2 minutes to this live stream, and then we have to hop off of here because I have to go get Hayden some breakfast and get some things ready and all of that stuff. So let's just review exactly what's happening within the market. Anything crazy happening within the market? No, it doesn't look like it. Anything crazy happening within my watch list? I never reviewed Crow with a knife. Let's go ahead and do that. $95 for Teller. Let's keep going. Let's see that grow. That's great. And then also looking at GME, that's up by 26%. That's fantastic. Is Crow with a knife on here? Is it Crow Finance? Which one is it? Crow. Is this it? Cow. So currently this stands at a $68 million market cap with, it looks like it's down 16% today. That's crazy. But I guess it must have seen some sort of increase. It is at a $4.6 million in volume, but seeing this at $68 million, you would expect to see a lot more markets. And you don't really have a crazy amount of markets. You only really have Uniswap, and you have VVS Finance, and you have Crypto.com exchange, places to where you can purchase this position. But we're not seeing a crazy amount of volume. The main volume is through VVS Finance with 3.6, 3.7 million. I would love to see a lot more exchanges if we had ideas of like if exchanges were going to push this thing or list it. I don't know that detail. Some other people may know it. But I think that's kind of something you really want to hone in on to know that exchanges are going to offer it. Because you can only see a certain amount of volume through these platforms that it's available on. So you want to see so much more. Now, the circulating supply, which is self-reported with 100% that's out there, I don't like the fact that it has 77 or 777 trillion. However, it doesn't matter what the level of the supply is as long as 100% or a large portion of it is released and you have no type of dilution within it. Now, let's look at the price movement over the last 7 days. It is up 8%. We've seen it kind of fall down from this level of 0.0000001485 down to where we are, I guess an added 0.85 or 856. If we look at the last month, we've seen this grow from this low level down here of the added 0, what I was talking about there, but 14 all the way up to taking away that 0 more than a 10x, right? So seeing a 10x, a 14x, let's just call it that, and say that it goes from where was this launched? So it was in April, and went from a 1 level to kind of 14xing, which is great for anybody that gained a ton through it, but I don't know for what reason, just because it's available. And like you're saying, Cow will be listed on Binance, nothing concrete yet. Well, that'll be great, but it's had a lot of growth, and I think it also has some retracement coming with it because you have 1 level to where it stair step down, and I would expect to see it maybe somewhere around this level if you're going to see it, and that's probably a level that you want to make a move into if it's going to have that success. However, it's not something that I see as an opportunity for me, just because of the lack of places that it is available on at the moment. And if it does have that and people do make money I'm happy for you guys, and I'll continue to mention it if you want me to. If you don't want me to mention it, then I won't mention it. But it's good to see some success there. But now you see people that are taking some of that success and profiting from some of that success. Does that make sense? All right, guys. I have to get out of here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. I appreciate anybody that is here on YouTube, on Rumble, on Twitter, on Kick, on Twitch, all those platforms. I appreciate you guys so much and taking the time with watching me during this live stream, even though I haven't live streamed for like the last 2 weeks at this point. But yeah, this is where everything stands today. Jasmy Coin, I'm up 1,500% on the day in leverage trading. And again, if you guys want to start leverage trading for yourself, feel free to check out the link that's in the chat. Start leverage trading. You can leverage trade with as little as $1 at a 5x leverage. You can do $100 at a 50x leverage or a 100x leverage if you want to with certain positions. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.